Former Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray had a special guest come over at Matoshree today. The Shankaracharya of Jyotirmath, Swami Avimukteshwaranand had met former Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray today. This development comes in as Shankaracharya was in the city. However, after this meet with Uddhav Thackeray, he went on to comment about the split that took place in Shiv Sena in 2022. This all development comes in even as we've seen that the MLC elections have just been completed in the state of Maharashtra, wherein there were 9 seats that were bagged by the Mahayuti and 2 seats went to Mahavikas Aghadi, one that of Congress and the other one that of Shiv Sena. Wherein Milind Narvekar, who was a candidate from Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray faction, he won this very seat. However, when we speak of Uddhav Thackeray, he was a chief minister for 2.5 years in the state. Clearly now, after the meeting, the Shankaracharya has commented on that, saying that those who have done Vishwasghat are not really Hindus. In fact, those who've undergone this kind of a pain will continue will Hindus, and he in fact said that the pain cannot really subside until Uddhav Thackeray becomes chief minister again. He said that in further regime, Uddhav Thackeray will become chief minister again, and because that is the law of nature and that's the law of course that will need to be taken. In fact, he is now pinning all hopes on Uddhav Thackeray, saying he'll be the chief minister again, because that is when the whole cycle of Vishwasghat, that is betrayal, will end. Now, this entire statement by Shankaracharya came in after he met Uddhav Thackeray at his residence. But apart from that, speaking of the political situation in the state, we of course saw in 2022 when Eknath Shinde had taken 30 MLAs along with him to Surat, and following that to Guwahati, where Uddhav Thackeray's regime had to step down. In fact, speaking on the whole Hindutva aspect, we've seen Shiv Sena as a party which always speaks about Hindutva. In this very case, Shankaracharya has taken an indirect dig at Eknath Shinde, stating that the one who in fact does such kind of a betrayal is not really Hindu. He spoke of Pap and Punya as well in his very statement, stating that Vishwasghat, which means betrayal, is the biggest sin in Hindutva. So here clearly he's taken an indirect dig at Eknath Shinde and said that Uddhav Thackeray will be his chief minister all over again sometime. In fact, amidst all of this, of course, it was very clear that Uddhav Thackeray's 30 MLAs had gone along with Eknath Shinde, which was a betrayal to the Shiv Sena party and to Uddhav Thackeray as well. After that, after all of these 30 MLAs were taken to Guwahati, they came back, they formed the government with BJP in the state, following which even NCP Ajit faction joined the government. Currently, of course, the strength of the House stands in the majority of the Mahayuti, which means there are more than 190 seats that Mahayuti has. But amidst all of this, of course, what has been very clear is the Lok Sabha elections have hinted towards a strong support, also a lot of sympathy votes towards Uddhav Thackeray, which is where we saw 30 seats of 48 in the state of Maharashtra for the Lok Sabha had gone into MVA, that is the Mahavikas Aghadi, with Shiv Sena getting almost 13 seats. So here, of course, people and the sympathy votes were with Uddhav Thackeray post the Lok Sabha election. But what needs to be seen is that does this in fact continue later on when it comes to Vidhan Sabha in the states, which are in the next 2 months from now.